My name is Derek Tiller, and to all his friends and family that have known Ricky a lot longer than I have, thanks for sharing with me. See, I've only known Ricky for about 4 years, but in those 4 years time span, we've become best of friends, really. We coached football together at Mountain View High School in Lawrenceville, and for the ball coaches in here, y'all know what I'm talking about. But when you coach football together, you build an immense bond with men. A lot of times you're open to heavy criticism, you're open to long hours, low pay, immense pressure, and in those conditions, you form tight bonds with men. And I don't say that to feel sorry for us. We had a great time coaching together. In fact, up until last Wednesday, I felt like I had the greatest job in the world. But anyways, I'll get to, I met Ricky in June of 2020, and it was right in the middle of COVID, and it's kind of funny how we met. I'll get to that in just a second, but basically, we got off to an interesting start. I was Ricky's replacement. So, Ricky was the defensive coordinator at Mountain View. Coach Kellogg died in right in the middle of COVID, and so a new staff came in. When that happens, you guys know football, staffs change and coaches leave, and that was the case. Well, the problem was we were in the middle of COVID. It was June of 2020, and Ricky really couldn't go anywhere. So he decided to stay. Honestly, I didn't know kind of what that was going to be like. I didn't know if he was mad at me, resentful. I didn't know if he didn't like me. I just didn't know. I felt like, this guy will probably stay here until December, and then he'll be gone. And I'll treat him with respect, and we'll move on. Well, that certainly didn't happen. And that's just the kind of person he was. I didn't really talk to him a whole lot, and then all of a sudden one day after workouts in the summer, about after 2 or 3 weeks we've been working together, he said, "Hey man, you want to come grab lunch together?" I said, "Yeah." And we went to lunch. We probably sat there for 2 or 3 hours. And really, I look at it from that lunch we had, from that point forward, we started to develop a great friendship. We realized we're the same age. We graduated high school the same year. Our wives are both in education. We have kids roughly around the same age. We live about 3 minutes from each other. And it was just a natural friendship that took place. As I'm talking today, I want to honor Ricky in 3 aspects. 1, as a coach, 2, as my friend, and then 3, as the family man that he was. First off, I want to talk about our relationship coaching-wise. And I'll say this, X's and O-wise, Ricky was an excellent football coach. He taught me. I was technically his boss. Ricky taught me a lot more probably than I taught him. So he's going to be a resource that I'm going to miss just as far as the X's and O's goes. Everybody in our building at Mountain View loved Ricky, but it was not because he was a tremendous X and O coach, although he was. Everybody loved Ricky because of the way he related and communicated with players and staff. There was never any job around the field house where Ricky felt like, hey, I'm above this or anything like that. He had the ultimate humility, and anything that needed to be done for the betterment of the program or the kids, Ricky was willing to do that, and that's one reason that I had so much respect for him. But again, he was a tremendous football coach. I'm not standing up here because we coached football together. I'm standing up here because of the friend that Ricky was to me. And like I said, and the ball coaches know, you do form an immense bond coaching football together, but a lot of those guys I really didn't hang out with. I don't hang out with a bunch of coaches off the field, but the Aspinwalls were certainly different. Like I said, we had a lot in common, and I just jotted a few things down. Our families together, we've spent countless days out on the lake together, going out to eat. We go to concerts. The Aspinwalls would come swim in our house. We would cook out. Many times in the summer, we would leave workouts and we'd go get on Ricky's boat and just go out and float around and have fun. We'd come home and he'd bring the girls over and come to the pool. I know just up there, we were talking before the service, my daughter was talking about how a couple of weeks ago Ricky was over swimming, and I think he came over about 9. I think my 14-year-old woke up about 12 and came outside in her pajamas, and Ricky started making fun of her. So we'd already been swimming 2 or 3 hours. Those are the kind of things I'm truly going to miss about Ricky. I'm going to miss him calling me and just talking about whatever. We both shared a passion for cooking. He would send me all this delicious food that he cooked. He'd teach me a lot. I'm going to miss sending pics back and forth about us smoking different kind of meats and whatnot. I'm going to miss riding to coaching clinics with Ricky. Even though we weren't working at the same school, we'd always ride to coaching clinics together. And I would want to learn football, but a lot of times I really just wanted to hang out with Ricky, if I'm being totally honest. I'm going to miss our group text with Tyrus Dixon. Tyrus, wherever he's at, don't worry, man. I'll still be making fun of you. I'm going to miss hearing about Shayna. Y'all go to more 2- and 3-year-old birthday parties on the weekend than any family I know. I'm going to miss hearing about all those. But most importantly, guys, I'm going to miss my friend being there for me. Okay, I really am. In closing, I want to talk about the most important part of Ricky, and that is the way Ricky loved his family. I mean, Shayna, my goodness, Ricky loved you and the girls. He was so proud of y'all. So many times I called Ricky at night, and I would get this text: bedtime, bath time, dinner time, call you later. Ricky was not going to, Ricky knew what was important. He was not going to negate his family responsibilities, and he never did. I'd constantly get pictures from Ricky of different things that he was trying to do for y'all, Shane, around the house. Different, building those benches, or that the mud room, the landscaping projects, that backyard, the tree house that I helped put in. So if that thing falls, it might have been partly my fault. To the good work he did on the finished basement, and even I told Coach Hancock, he's hung quite a few TVs in my house too, so I'm really appreciative of that. But he was just so proud of y'all. He wanted to make y'all happy. And a great memory I remember of us coaching at Mountain View is before the games, before the players would come out, we would always go out 5 or 10 minutes early before we had to go to the sideline. We would do that together because we wanted to see our families. That's something I'm going to miss doing with him. Shayna, I want you to hear this from me. You got a lot of support right now, and we've talked about this. But as the days go by, life's going to go on, and some of this is going to fade away. Okay? However, I want you to understand this. Whether it's 6 months from now, 5 years from now, or 20 years from now, I'll be there for your family in whatever capacity I need to be. And the reason why, because I know if the roles were reversed, that Ricky would do the exact same thing for my family. I love y'all so much, and I'm so very sorry this happened. Thank you.